welcome to Animes, another weekly video of anime figure pre-orders. There's a lot of figures this week, so we'll get straight on into it, but like normal, links for these figures will be in the description down below. And subscribe for keeping up with this weekly series, and for coming back to this video or past videos as well, so you can find my channel a bit easier in your subscriptions. Let's get straight on into the figures, shall we? Heaven's Lost Property, Final Eternity, Icarus 1/6 by Kotobukiya, 15,670 yen. It's been a long time. There's quite an old anime this one is actually, so wasn't expecting us to get one of these this week, or at all really. I thought they had finished releasing figures for this, but yeah, she looks fine overall. It's Kotobukiya. I don't think there's anything like amazing about this figure. Overall, she's just nice, and it's nice to see some of the, the classics animes getting figures still. Cheshire Cat bunny suit version, Rosuri 1/6 by Magiarts, 20,790 yen, coming in June next year. She looks quite nice overall. It's a simple design, sort of the crumpled t-shirts, obviously a nice touch as well. Nothing super, or cat as a cat bunny suit. I guess is a bit different to your traditional bunny suit with the cat tail and the bunny ears, but cat sort of hair accessories is a bit different. But that's about it really with it. It's a pretty standard figure, I think overall. Nothing overly bad. 1/6 is actually not a bad scale, I think, for this figure as well, being 21,000 yen. A lot of people are liking that kind of thing, but it is a very simple design. There's like no shading on the outfit, obviously. Aguri High School, Tomoko 1/7 by Design Coco for 28,600 yen, coming in May. I do like this one. Like sort of the kimono, the dress outfit as well, and the armor plates looks really nice. Sword weapons looks good. Not a super simple base either, so that's quite nice. Overall, not too bad. Not really any hair shading, a little bit, but overall everything seems to be very nice as well. So paint job looks clean, so a great looking figure. I'm just not familiar with this series. Violet Evergarden, Dresster statue figure. I don't know a scale, but this is my Spirit Tail. She's sitting at, do they give it any height? 17.7, sitting down like that, so 1/8 scale, I'd say roughly. But this is a figure I think a lot of people give me, and it's for a very good price. Just over 7,000 yen, coming out in November this year, and it's Violet Evergarden. It's a great anime, definitely worth watching. It's such an emotional story as well, so a lot of people fall in love with her, obviously. And I think there was a figure a while ago, not too long ago, that I covered, but I think that one sold up really quickly, so hopefully we get some more actual scale figures of her in her outfit as well, or of that very iconic scene. If you have seen it, you'll know what I'm on about. There are some resin statues that have been that I've seen have done that scene from the anime, and they're obviously very expensive to get those resin statues, so hopefully we get some more figures of Violet Evergarden. It's a very underrated anime, I think. Alicia sometimes hides her feelings. 1/7 by Good Smile Shanghai, 21,800 yen, coming in February. She looks fine. I think the hair is a bit glossy here, potentially. Or was that the imaging? There's a bit of a gloss to the hair, which depending on how it is, but overall paint job looks good. She looks fine. It's a very simple figure, her in a school outfit, which, yes, in the anime she's pretty much always in a school outfit, so that makes sense. For 22,000 yen, yeah, it's a nice looking figure. I think there's season 2 that was announced, if I remember correctly, so it's probably for the running up of season 2, although this will be out, I think, after season 2. Then we've got Uma Musume, Pretty Derby, Super Creek 1/7 by Kotobukiya for 22,000 yen, December 2026. Just like all the other Uma Musume figures, the outfit looks stunning. I love the design, color is great, and the hair shading and sculpting is immaculate as well. It's a bit of a simple base with this one, but apart from that, great looking figure. Obviously the hair looks really nice as well, and for 22,000 yen, great looking figure, definitely worth getting hold of. I think if you do watch Uma Musume, don't watch it, I don't play the game either, but I've heard good things about the anime. And then we've also got Umamusume Fusashi Pandora 1/7 by Fat Company. So this is a different manufacturer for 26,680 yen, coming out in April next year. A very colourful figure. Again, love the outfit and the hair. There's not so much hair with this one. Looks like, although there is, I think, a tail. If we get a back shot at all. Okay, so they got tail and hair. So not so good sculpting overall still with the hair and relatively good shading. But they've Umamusume figures always, when they're like brunettes or silver hairs, they've done really good effort on those hairs, or at least it comes across very well. Blondes, at least with this case, is a bit simpler, a bit more subdued in my opinion. Gakuen Idolmaster, 1/7 by Plum, so it's a Kotone Fujita for 21,500 yen, July 2026. Very simple figure, no shading, hair sculpting. The sculpting of the hair looks good, but that's about it really. I would say with this figure for 22,000 yen, probably give it a miss. I'm surprised we're still getting Idolmaster figures. I do mention it quite often, but yeah, I'm quite surprised we're still getting this figures for this, and I think this game. And then we got Gakuen Saki Hanami as well, 1/7 by Design Coco, 25,850 yen. This one at least is a bit better. You've got some texture sort of sculpted or at least painted into the outfit, and the colorway looks a bit better, and the skin shading looks better as well, and the hair, the shading on the brunette hair looks a lot better highlights and shadows, as well as really good sculpting. So it is a bit more expensive, but I think Design Coco are a good manufacturer to keep an eye on for future releases. Tan Succubus-chan Harigi Bunny version by 1/6 by Kiwi Toys for 12,330 yen, December 2026. This one I don't know, sort of, you know, it's a short chubby succubus outfit in kind of a kimono-esque attire. She looks fine, and you'll get a bunch of accessories as you do with a lot of these Chinese manufacturers, but yeah, not personally my thing. With her being 1/6, what's her height? She looks like she's quite short, 24 centimeters, a bit on the short side I'd say for 1/6, so yeah, a bit of a short stack. It's there if you want it. There is a slightly more, or there's a regular version as well. This one comes with all the extras. That's a little bit cheaper, but I wouldn't even bother with either of them. It's the deluxe version. Then we got Make a Girl Now number 0, 1/7 by DMM Factory, 21,940 yen. Again, just like the other ones, paint job on this one is pretty simple. Like, there's some good hair shading and sculpting on the hoodie, but that's about it. Nothing really, relatively nothing on the shoes or the socks. And the android or robotic head is nicely sculpted and painted, but no weathering or anything there. So again, it looks fine, but it's a bit of a simple figure in my mind. Bunny Girl Pie, 1/6 by Hobby Chaton. I've not heard of this manufacturer yet. 14,930 yen, coming out in December 2026. Okay, it kind of is a bunny suit, more of a bunny suit in nightwear, I would say, or bunny figure in nightwear. She's just got the bunny ears. Nice body sculpting and shading, I would say. The torso sculpting is not too bad as well. It's not the biggest definition, but it's got good sculpting overall. Yeah, she looks fine, I think, for 1/6. 15,000 yen is not too insane expensive anyways. So I think overall not too bad. Better than at least the succubus that we mentioned. Yeah, and what other extras do you get? Clear bookmark and a replica autographed Shikishi. Okay, so you get Shikishi and a bookmark as well for bonus extras. Not bad, I guess. Rudo original character Eve Rest version 1/7 by Wings for 26,730 yen, coming out in April next year. Eve, previous figure of Eve was actually quite nice. I think that was about 22,000 yen. That's her standing up though. So let's have a look at her lying down resting version. Hair sculpting looks really good, and paint job looks really good as well on the hair. Yeah, I think overall nice looking figure. Definitely worth probably getting a hold of if you do like Rudo as a artist, that, or at least follow this artist and their renditions. So yeah, good looking figure I think overall, and is under the threshold for here in the UK, so you can get her in and not have to pay import fees. Then we got Miyu Kurokawa by YD for 1/6. Manufacturers Enzo Toys for 9,400 yen. Coming out in November. It's a body suit, rubber suit outfit figure. They look fine. I think depends personal taste. She does look pretty sexy, pretty hot, but not something I would spend even 10,000 yen on, to be honest. So overall, not too bad looking figure. Just too simple for my personal taste. Then we've got Oni-chan wa Oshimari. Bunny Vertigo 1/7 by QSQ, 21,310 yen. Coming out in January 2027. Like the red shading on the outfit, and love her hair sculpting and shading as well. It is a very simple, traditional classic red bunny suit with brown tights. But yeah, overall looks fine, and at least she's got different coloured ears as well with this figure. So yeah, nice looking figure. I think overall definitely worth getting a hold of if you like this series, obviously. But yeah, QSQ are a good manufacturer, and they do generally knock it out of the park. And for the price isn't too bad with them. Swimsuit silhouette Data Live Kurumi 1/7 by Amakuni, 19,800 yen. Simple bunny suit figure, like the swimsuit figure. Swimsuit looks really good, but there's nothing like, and the hair sculpting shading looks fine. And I think for the price is okay. It's just there's a lot of other better Kurumi figures, I think personally, that a lot more people prefer. But if you're doing a Kurumi shrine, you'll probably get this one anyways, just to fill out that shelf and just have a different version of Kurumi. We've got Oshinoko figure of Kana in the cat made version, limited edition by Union Creative, 21,450 yen. Really like the bunny. I like the maid outfit for this one. The grey colouring and white and blacks looks really nicely done, and there's good shading on the greys. Love the hair sculpting. The body, like skin tones and body sculpting, is pretty simple, at least from what we can see. There's not any bone structure around the torso area, and there's not really much on the back obviously either. But overall, it's a nice figure for 22,000 yen. What scale? 1/6 scale actually. That's not bad actually. I quite like that being 1/6 scale. And then we also get Ruby as well, which again, really like this a lot. This one's a bit more of a darker to highlight greys, I think, with this one. So overall, nice figure though. Definitely like it. And this one should be 1/6. Yep, 1/6, 27 centimeters in height. So both of them I think worth definitely getting a hold of if you do want a made Oshinoko figure. ReZero, Starting Life in Another World, Shawla, 1/7 by Design Coco. So we're seeing quite a few Design Coco. 24,860 yen, coming in April next year. I do like this one, not insane body sculpting, but a good amount of body sculpting with this one. She's definitely got some definition in the torso. Love the cape, love the shading as well. The colour aesthetic looks really nice. Yeah, great looking figure. I think overall definitely worth getting a hold of. So yeah, great looking figure. Definitely, especially this girl, we don't get a lot of figures for her personally. She's obviously not in the main trio from ReZero. Main, Too Many Losing Heroines, 1/7 by Alta, 18,600 yen. Coming out in February next year. Okay, so very clean, simple school outfit. The burger looks really nice, and her hair looks really nice. That's probably the two big highlights. And the shoes actually quite nicely polished and painted. They do look quite realistic, of being very nice, shiny shoes. So I think different face sculpt as well, different hand option. That would probably be a whole arm, because otherwise you'll have a wrist joint, which they would cover up if they had a watch on or something. Then they can cover up the joint for hand swap. But this will be the joint will be up in the sleeve. So there'll be an actual arm op difference for this one. But yeah, I think both versions, very nice looking figure. And that's a nice bonus, I think, for the price by Alta. But yeah, it's overall the figure's relatively simple. It's just she's is very cute. But I think the hair is the main thing that I really like the blue, deep, the very dark royal blue colorway that they've done on the hair. Then we got Mubo na Iri Guan E 1/6 by Kara Design, 8,710 yen, coming out in January next year. This one's obviously very nicely sculpted in terms of the dress, and very tightly sculpted as well onto the body. Well, chest area, like the paintwork as well. This one's just very good balance between paintwork and sculpting. And then when you take into the price, sub 10,000 yen, it's a great looking figure. And they've got a good amount of skin, bleeding through the dress as well, which I think is very hard to pull off generally, because you've got that's airbrushed on, that's painted. So they've got very good artists, as long as the figures that we get in our hands are the same as these promo photos. Dark Stalkers Lilith 1/7 by Kotobukiya, 26,120 yen, coming out in December. I think this is a re-release because I'm pretty sure all very similar to previous ones I covered about a year or so ago of Dark Stalkers of Lilith. Great looking figure. I love this. Obviously, a very iconic series, and pretty much like kickstarted this whole succubus hype, I guess you'd say. As well, not Lilith technically, but she is really good. But it's from the same IP. Is Morrigan as well, but those pre-orders are closed, so you'll have to bookmark this one, unfortunately. But she looks really good. Like the outfit, love the paintwork. And 1/7 as well for 26,000 yen, a bit on the pricey side. But yeah, great looking figure. I think definitely worth getting a hold of, both of them if you can, or at least bookmark Morrigan, as she's the one that pretty much concreted the popularity of succubus figures. The whole succubus trope. Azulane Kurosage Nightpool 1/6 by Luminous Box, 21,800 yen, coming out in March next year. I really like the body sculpting on this one, and like the hair sculpting as well, and paint job. Obviously the swimsuit is very nice, zipping down the center, very sexy looking figure. For 20,000 yen, bit on the pricey side, but I think for a simple figure, but she is very nice, possibly worth getting a hold of. I do have a deck box and sleeves of this art that she's based off of. So it is very nice. So I probably don't need to get this figure personally, but yeah, great looking figure. And then we got Azulane as well, sort of Taiho, again for the same price, in a swimsuit. Very sexy looking figure, very nice. Body sculpting looks good, and again I really like the hair sculpting and paintwork. Yeah, great looking figure. Very worth getting a hold of either of them if you are only starting into Azulane more recently, even though they've been out for a number of years. And then we got Shinano Dreamy White Sand 1/6 by Alter, 28,000 yen. Single shipment for this one. It's going to be down to the foxtails as well. They are using a semi-translucent material with some shading on for the foxtails, and her outfit is very nicely done overall. But there's not a lot obviously there for her. It's mainly the hair and the foxtails. So they've done an amazing job with the hair and the fox ears. The swimsuits, very nice, sculpted on, and the starfish as well. Yeah, great looking figure. I don't think I would get this one personally, but it's very nice and should know figure. Beastyle Azulane Emden. Oh, Emden. Single shipment for this one, 44,000 yen. Why is this one single shipment? Height 44 centimeters. That's not the tallest one I've come across. Maybe it's the hair. I guess she's got a lot of hair. And she's got a very fine white tights as well, weave going on. So she's nice, but I think overall it's a bit simple for me personally. I don't think I have this character in game, so I actually don't really know much about her. She looks fine overall, but I think just the white bunny suit with this, silver hair, it's just very much the sameness. So I reckon this will probably go down in price a fair bit. So I'll probably bookmark this one and see if I can nab her, since a lot of other Azulane figures have gone down in the aftermarket don't think this one is cast off. It doesn't look like she is. It was more for Taiho and Bremerton were. There's nothing in terms of the sculpting here that gives out the fact that she's cast off. So yeah, I don't think there is. But overall, it's a nice bunny figure. Zone Zero Astra, 1/7 by Apex, 26,730 yen, January 2027. She looks fine. Hair looks nice. I think overall is okay. I think overall, I don't know anything about Zen Zone, so yeah, and on a bit more of an interesting base at least. Is that does it look like there's lights there? I think that's just a reflection actually from the base there. Then we've got Toho Project Racing Uden, I don't know, Inaba, 1/7 by Furyu, 20,900 yen, December 2026. December 2026. I really like the color aesthetic, sort of, you know, the pink skirt, schoolgirl outfit, and the sort of silver to pink highlights as well. Really nice looking figure. Yeah, great looking figure. I think I like the whole blossom aesthetic as well going on. So yeah, very nice looking figure, and is actually not a bad price, although it is actually quite a good price for a Toho Project figure. And then we got Toho Project Vermilia Scarlet by Novel Stella, 25,240 yen, February 2020. So this one's a bit more of a reduced version of the Ultra ones, which are obviously in the 30,000 yen range. But if you do still want Scarlet, you can get this one. The sculpting and the wings and the base looks really nice. Outfit looks fine. Doesn't seem like there's tons of shading in the outfit. I think they put a lot of attention to detail, obviously, to the base and the wings, and they've done a good amount of detail for the hair as well. Is that a more different faceplate? Was there? Yes, you've got 2 faceplates as well, actually. So I think definitely worth getting hold of if you do. If you missed out on the past opportunities of getting Toho Project figures, or especially over Vermilia Scarlet, the Ultra ones. Love Live Nijisanji, Setsuna Yuki 1/7 by Plum, 21,500 yen, July. She looks fine. Yeah, outfit looks good. Nothing really amazing I can say about this figure. Just at least mention it. She looks okay. Napolia Bikini version by Anime A 1/6, manufacturers Anigift, 15,600 yen. This one I think has kind of follows some of the other NSFW figures where the head is too small for the body sculpt, or maybe the chest is just a bit too large. I think the body sizing is overall not too bad. For me, it's their head is just a bit too small proportioned wise, considering one of her boobs is just bigger than her head with hair. So overall sculpting, I like the overall concept. You know how shiny, how sexy the figure is with the lolly and whatnot, with the dripping icicle stick, and the fact that you can have her with, I think there was an option with her tongue out, was there? I saw. Yeah, mouth open, mouth closed. So you get 2 different faceplates. They look fine. I think just the head's a bit on the small side. Personally, I would have loved a bit more of a larger head as well, in my mind. Brown Dust 2, the Dimension Witch Eclipse 1/6 by Stargazer, 33,660 yen. A single shipment coming out in May next year. I do like the outfit, obviously. Very well endowed character as well. And it kind of looks like those are potentially cast offable as well, with the gap going around the covers. It's covering her boobs. So yeah, although I like the base, I like the figure, love the outfit, obviously, very very witch-esque. Yeah, love the pose, like the hair with the blue sort of inside highlight of blues. So it's browns and blues is very different take on. It's kind of like what you'd expect from a cape, but they've applied it to her hair, obviously. And the half horn, yeah, I think overall nice looking figure, very sexy looking figure. A bit on the expensive side, so I think it might be worth holding off on this one and just seeing if this is, well, to see if she's cast off basically in the future. That's my personal opinion. But yeah, she's a great looking figure. I think definitely worth getting a hold of. Then we got DS Mile Original 1/6 by Violet Studio, 29,800 yen, September 2026. Very pink figure. Sculpting looks okay. Magical girl. I'll do like the hair shading. Yeah, it's just a very sort of sexy magical girl outfit, I would say personally. Yeah, not too bad. A bit on the pricier side. 1/6 scale, and is not cast off, obviously. Oh, she's cast off. So fully cast off as a bonus. So probably is worth it if you do like this figure as well. And looks like she's Neko as well. So cat tail and cat ears. Didn't see that anywhere mentioned up in the title, but yeah, great looking figure. Well, with it being cast off, that just makes it more, gives it bonus points in my mind. Goddess of Virtue Nikkei Suyin 1/6 by Hanabi, 21,760 yen, January next year. Yep, pretty simple design. Like there's no shading really anywhere. Yeah, a bit too simple for me. I think she looks okay. This is a nice looking figure, but I guess 20,000 yen, 1/6 scale. So I take a drink. Talking a lot, obviously. Yeah, great. I think she looks fine. Just not. I don't play Goddess of Virtue Nikkei. Goddess of Virtue Nikkei Nyayuta Wu-Wei, 1 quarter scale by Hobby Sakura. 68,750 yen, single shipment, obviously. January 2027. Great looking figure. I love the obviously design on the outfit and the color shading. It's really good. The hair, wild, extremely nicely sculpted, extremely nicely painted and shaded. This is just a great like centerpiece figure. This is them trying, like Hobby Sakura, basically getting you a resin figure. I would say a quarter scale resin figure, although she's obviously made out of PVC and ABS. So as long as you're confident nothing's going to break, and they can at least package like the hair well, and all the other spiky bits, then that's the only thing I'm worried about really. I think price, definitely the price is kind of warranted. Definitely more so than like New Jersey for 66,000 yen by Fring. And this one, these sorts of figures where they've got all the effect parts and hair and whatnot, kind of, and being quarter scale means that they are kind of worth being, 60, 70,000 yen, in my opinion. Especially with how good the shading is in this one. So great looking figure. And there's a couple of different versions where you get a couple of different accessories with it. And then we got Poser Zombie version, 1/6, painted by Otaku Toys, 22,770 yen. I do like this sort of ghost, attire that I've seen before, like shrine ghost attire. So yeah, great look. I like the colorway, love the design, shading looks really good, and then like having the head talisman as well is really nice, and the face looks really good. Yeah, great looking figure. I think very nice looking, pretty sexy looking figure as well. For 23,000 yen. Yeah, I think that's the regular version, and there's a bonus painted one which just comes with, I think, like an extra shikishi or wall scroll. And we've got Nijisanji Ruri Shiori, Shiora Ha, 1/7 by Furu, 24,750 yen. Wolf Girl, like police kind of attire. Megaphone, looks fine. I think overall it's a good looking figure, and I think the price is probably about right for the detail and the shading that they've got going on. Yeah, she looks fine overall. The base is a bit simple. Code Geass Lelouch Rebellion CC swimsuit version by Union Creative, 20,000 yen, October 2026. She's been released before in this way, so I'm almost certain that we've seen this before. So this is like just a re-release, her in a swimsuit. Great looking figure. Definitely, if you're a CC fan, you probably want to get this figure, or you can get this one. Her, in this outfit. This one's a bit cheaper as well. Not scaled, 23 centimeters in height. But yeah, at least she's, if you don't want the extremely sexualized version of her, you can get this one, which is definitely an iconic pose as well, an iconic outfit that she's in, as well with the hair. So yeah, great looking figure. Either option are definitely worth getting. Then we got Tulaveru, Darkness swimsuit, quarter scale by Union Creative, 38,410 yen. This one I'm pretty sure is a re-release as well, because I'm pretty sure we've seen several swimsuit versions of her, of Darkness. Maybe from Freeing I'm thinking of. It's hard to keep up with all the Tulaveru figures that are quarter scales. But yeah, she looks fine. Hair sculpting, shading, very simple figure for quarter scale, but it's a bit on the pricier side, I think, than what people would want to pay for quarter scales still. If you've been collecting for a long time, you obviously remember what quarter scales used to be, and you kind of just don't like the price increase that we've been seeing. Kedikol Love Live, don't know where the character's name is. 5th anniversary by Kadakawa, 24,250 yen, November 2026. Yeah, she looks. I like the green shading, so the paintwork is really good, and I like the purple hair. I do like purple hair. I'm a sucker for purple hair characters and green haired characters. Yeah, great looking figure. I think, yeah, overall design looks fine. I'd hope the gold looks like the gold inlays look fine as well. 24,000 yen. Yeah, I think she looks good overall. I'm not a Love Live follower, so I'm perfectly fine skipping this one. Azure Lane Taiho Phoenix Spring Song version on 7th by Alta, 36,360 yen, January 2027. This one is definitely a release. This was released a couple of years ago, like this by Alta. So if you missed out on that, you can get her. It's an iconic outfit she's in, and everything looks great. It's Alta, so and I think the 36,000 yen is warranted. For the backdrop that she's on and the her base. So yeah, great looking figure, definitely worth getting a hold of if you don't have a Taiho figure. I've got a quarter scale, so I don't really need to get her. Depending on your, if you're doing a Taiho shrine and you missed out on the previous release of her, then you can. This is definitely worth nabbing, I would say, even though it is a bit on the pricier side. Azure Lane Shinano Moonlight Chrome version on 7th by Apex for 27,320 yen, January 2027. This is a great Shinano outfit. This is like having a race queen kind of outfit. So yeah, great. Like the design, like the sculpting. At least the hair's painted on this one, unlike the sort of semi-translucent one, and pretty nicely sculpted. Yeah, great looking figure, and I think for how big her base is and the foxtails, being 27,000 yen is actually not a bad price. And there is a bonus where you can get a more expensive version where she comes with an acrylic display base for an extra 7,000 yen thereabouts, which I think is definitely worth getting a hold of. Yeah, LED acrylic display case, definitely worth getting a hold of, in my opinion. Just if you want to use this as a centerpiece, it'll help protect the figure as well. I wish more manufacturers did the LED display case, or we saw more just generic LED display cases for figures being sold on AmiAmi. So they do get them out there. I've seen them on AliExpress, and they do show like the figure it's meant to be for in the display case. You can just buy the display case, the acrylic display base, obviously separately. Only thing you have to be wary of is the acrylic obviously easily scratches and will discolor over time, especially the more cheap acrylic, if there's a very cheap acrylic. Then we've got Matetsu, last one, Hachiroku White Bunny version, 1/3 scale for 33,000 yen. 1/3 for 33,000 yen. She stands at 40 centimeters in height. So very shorter than a lot of quarter scales actually, of actual full adult sized women. So she's definitely on the shorter side, but overall hair shading looks good. I do like the bunny suit design as well. They've designed her this way because she is cast offable. As you can see, there's pretty big gaps between the top of the bunny suit and her chest. And yeah, she is cast offable. I think fully cast offable, if I remember correctly. They don't mention it here. They mention it's cast offable, but I would expect that you can remove the bunny suit. So 1/3 scale for 33,000 yen. good price for 1/3 scale, and is a cast-offable figure, so isn't that a nice bonus at least? So worth getting a hold of potentially if you do want a cast-offable bunny suit figure. Although I have no idea about the source material that this character is from. My Tetsu, no idea. Then we got Koikoi, Sakura Sophie F. Shuri, bunny figure, 1/7 by Koikoi for 11,000 yen. I've got her in a swimsuit, cut by Koikoi, up on my shelf, and that blew me away really for, that's sub 10,000 yen. This one's a bit more expensive, but you got obviously the rabbit ears, and there's a bit more painting on this one rather than a swimsuit, just a blue swimsuit on her. So yeah, great looking figure, and the fact that she's obviously kneeling down gives you a bit more height depth, so you can play about with positioning on your shelf. I think worth the 11,000 yen to be honest. And then if you want to spend a bit more, you can get a Wolf Skull as well, and an alternative face. I don't think you get an alternative face with both. Yes, you get an alternative smiling face with both at least. But yeah, great looking figure. I'll just get the normal one. I'm not too much of a person for Wolf Skulls personally. Yeah, great looking figure, and obviously I'm a bunny suit planning Sophie F. Shuri fan, so I'm trying to get all the figures if I can. Obviously there's some that I've missed for the past sort of few months, which I'm going to have to go back and get a hold of at some point, or get them second hand. And then we've got Idol Angel 1/6 by VKN, 24,250 yen, December 2026. An angel figure. We don't get a lot of sort of these angel ones. You get priestesses and nuns, but not angels. So yeah, she looks good overall. 1/6. Obviously, I like the very thin clothing that she's got going on. Yeah, like the pose. Yeah, nice looking figure. I think overall, 25,000 yen. Yeah, she looks good overall. I think you get a tin badge as a bonus. Just that's nothing. It's like 50 yen kind of thing. Then we go to the adult figures. So these will not be linked below. Love Maid Amaha Takanishi 1/6 by Nocturne, 44,000 yen, September 2026. Very exposed maid figure. You probably would have seen obviously in the thumbnail. Great look. I do like this maid figure a lot, with a couple of liquid options you can have for display purposes. Yeah, I think, yep. And is that her pushing her? Yes, it is. So you've got a different chest option where she's sucking one of her own eyes. Yeah, this is like so much up my alley for a figure I would want to get. Very tempted to get this one. September though is a bit of a tight month, so I'm probably just going to bookmark this one, and then hopefully she's still available after September. But yeah, this one I think definitely if you're a maid collector, especially more explicit maid figure collector, this would be one you'll be definitely wanting to get into your collection. This one's up there in terms of the cast-off maid figures I've seen over the past couple of years. Yeah, great looking figure. 4,000 yen is a bit on the pricier side, but you get the whole bed, inclined bed aesthetic as well, and I think it just makes sense for this figure. It's just a great looking figure. Then we've got Icy Tenchi Love Mary by 1/6 by Nocturne. Again, 25,850 yen, August 2026. This one's a bit of a simpler, schoolgirl outfit kind of figure. Just yeah, exposing herself. Is that different? Yeah. So yeah, I think overall face mask, different hand options, and a couple of different other options. Yeah, I think overall not bad. I think especially for the price, it's not 44,000 yen as this one, but still 1/6 scale. Still, I think overall not too bad. It's not the best painting, obviously, for the actual outfit, but you're not buying a cast-off figure for that, obviously. Yeah, very sexy looking figure. I think overall not too bad. Then we've got Saki Utsunomiya. 1/6 by Lovely for 32,670 yen, May 2027. I think this is like an idol in a police kind of outfit, obviously being handcuffed to rails. Yeah, and obviously very exposed in the chest area. And yeah, you've got some other toy options and some other facial options. What gives me the fact that she's an idol is obviously the earpiece. So I don't know the source of material, but that's what I would be guessing off of as well. Yeah, it looks like you get quite a few options with this one: main figure, base, chair, alternative lower body part ×2, alternative face part ×2, and then 2 dildos. So yeah, great looking figure. Very I think this is going to be another one I'm going to bookmark. I might potentially pre-order this one. I've got a year for this one anyways, so yeah, this one's right up my alley as well for a figure I want to get. And then they do a slightly more deluxe version, which comes with an acrylic character plate if you want the original art as an acrylic plate, and that is a A5 size, so pretty about postcard size, I'd say. So yeah, not too bad. Yeah, great looking figure. Either one, up to you. And then we got Saijo-san 1/6 by Eclipse Feather, 35,530 yen, February next year. I quite like this figure. I like the sort of drooping ears. I like the hair sculpt and the outfit as well. Obviously, although there's not much of an outfit, obviously not hiding really anything. Yeah, I think I like this figure a lot. I love the purple and greens, the sort of ribbons as well, and then obviously full exposed. Yeah, great looking figure. I think and that's just be bits removing. Yeah, great looking figure. I've sort of fell in love with this figure as well, so I'm probably this could be another one I'm going to be bookmarking. There's quite a few NSFW figures I'm going to want to potentially get in the future. And then we got Asanagi original character Kaide, cherry blossom color version 1/5 by Nocturne, 33,000 yen. So we've covered this figure before in her standard outfit, where it's like purple for her like ninja style outfit. This is just a pink, cherry blossom colorway version, which is very nice. So if you missed out on the past one, you can get this one at least. It's a nice looking figure, and I do Asanagi figures are amazingly popular. All of their designs are great. So I think yeah, if you're an Asanagi fan, you're going to be getting this one anyways, even if you do probably have the other colorway version most likely. Great looking figure, and 1/5 being a bit on the larger scale compared to the 1/6. Finally, we've got a golden Tetra illustrated by Ekri-jan 1/6, single shipment by Milky for the manufacturer. So not a manufacturer I've heard of before. 29,800 yen. And this one isn't really a cast-off figure. It's a very nice looking figure. Like the robes are very nicely sculpted, and obviously love the hair, love the big like Anubis ears. So overall design looks really good. I think it's just because 90% of her body's not got anything over it, covering it, and obviously they're covering her boobs with the hair. That's probably what's in the adult section, but it's not cast off or anything. It's just a very nice figure overall. That's Egyptian themed and obviously brown skinned, so very nicely sculpted and shaded as well for like a brown skinned figure. So yeah, a very nice looking figure. A bit annoying it's single shipment, but I think kind of makes sense for this figure. I'm just a bit surprised it's in this area, where the fact you get like obviously an acrylic and a sign like a leather badge, and it's like one of those Chinese manufacturers that gives you a lot of extras as well. So I wouldn't expect this to be in the an adult section. I would expect it to be in the normal section. But yeah, it's not too explicit in my mind. So yeah. But that does it for this week of AmiAmi Figure Builders. Comment, like, and subscribe, and definitely let me know if you're going to get the Violet Evergarden figure. For that price, I think everyone should get it anyways. Even if you've not watched Violet Evergarden, you'd thank me that you've got the figure at least pre-ordered, and then you can go watch Violet Evergarden and cry in it personally. Yeah, that's it. And for this week of AmiAmi Figure Builders, and I shall catch you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.